Welcome, denizens of the Ultraverse. Couldn't help but notice that Crack is not moving. Hello? Oh, Crack might be closed. Wait, this might crash, actually. Hello? He's not. Hello? Oh, it's definitely going to crash. Give it a second. Give the little... Can you see the little wheel? Waiting for the wheel to catch up. Well, while Crack is catching up with the rest of us, I suppose I could just set up this match. I could force close it. Well, this is going terribly, but I feel this event will go faster than most anyway. I think I need to force close this. Hold on. Oh, fuck. Wait. Oh, god damn it. Alright, hello? Oh, this... Alright, hello? Oh, this is not good. I didn't think it would start right away. Alright, can I just fucking destroy this thing? Alright, look at the wait screen. Yeah, close the program. Well, that's just great. I think I need to close this game as well, because it started the match way before I was ready. Well, this is off to a terrible start, if I do say so myself. This Crack looks different from the Switch to Ultra Crack. Yeah, just like little highlights in the hair. I need to update this model. But that's not important. What is important is now I'm back. Okay, perfect. Welcome, denizens of the Ultraverse. You guys have followed this story, this series, this saga for a while. Since the big tournament in July of last year. A lot of traditions started in the summer of last year, whether it be the Kick the Bucket Countdown or, of course, the Ultraverse Ultra Bets. We've been through a lot together when it comes to the Ultra Bets. We have seen champions rise, superstars fall. People have won and lost Ultra Points, but this year, at least for a while, is the biggest WrestleBets event of the year, as it is every year. The season finale, let's not say series finale, the season finale, season 1, season 0 was an entirely different thing. The lineage is confusing. Of the Ultraverse, which is Wrestleschizophrenia 2. That's right, the second one, the second event. Instead of simulating an entire universe mode, of weeks, of months. It would actually be 6 weeks of universe mode, because there's a lot to do, and as you guys know, Andrew is fully prepared to go to Vegas very soon for WrestleMania. I felt a lump in my throat this morning, so I hope I'm not ill. Door open, everything's great. I feel like someone's knocking on my door or something. The serious finale. Yeah, shit's gonna get real serious. This build is better than any other promotion right now. I booked these matches. Can you hear that? I assume you can. I'm gonna close that door. Man, that person had to have been like literally mowing their lawn right next door. So that means they could definitely hear me complaining about it. Well, I have booked the card. We have 7 matches for Wrestleschizophrenia 2. I wanted to make sure everyone was booked on this show. So let's throw it over to match number 1. Will be for the Bankrupt Championship, the opener between Ultra Machine and Igor Sim. Do you guys want to give the entire rundown of the card ahead of time? Or do you want background freezing? Oh, behind crack? I don't know. This stream's really fighting for its life right now. It looks fine on Twitch, at least for me. All right, do you guys want to know what all the matches are ahead of time? Or do you want to go in blind for each one? I'll just give the rundown of the card. We have the opener. The Bankrupt Championship. Ultra Machine has earned an opportunity at the Bankrupt Champion, Igor Sim. The only person in the Ultraverse to hold 2 singles championships. After that, immediately following match number 2 will be a triple threat match. This one is just personal. No championship on the line. 3 people, they thought they were friends. They thought they could trust each other. But in the end, in this business, you can't trust anyone. You versus Girltra versus Jebediah. 3 wrestlers that came into this business together, and now it's boiling over. Match number 3 will be an Iron Man match between the Orangutan and Todd Sullivan. These are 2 wrestlers that have had a constant back and forth, and now that Tropical has been thoroughly, after losing his 7 matches in a row, it's time for this feud to finally boil over. A major attraction. Match number 4 will be the Best Friends Tag Champions, the Turbo Trio that won it at the previous event, the Escape Room, facing off against the 2 wrestlers that didn't have anything else going on for this event. Puke and Stinky Joe Mama. Stinky Joe Mama is normally aligned with the Chosen Undead. I'm not saying that Puke is going to be a member of the Chosen Undead, but you never know. I mean, if they win the tag championships, we could see a new beginning for Stinky Joe Mama. Or will the Turbo Trio really show their stuff? Match number 5. The reason Stinky Joe Mama has to align with Puke is because Fred 3 is hosting the Fred 3 Open Challenge. I believe last year at the first ever Wrestleschizophrenia, Fred 3 may have actually been in the main event for the World Championship, but that's an entirely different continent. Come get some. We do not know who will be accepting this challenge. Match number 6, the penultimate match, is a casket match between the Gooner and Han Solo. As we know, we saw a lot of eliminations in the previous event. It was the Gooner, ultimately, that Solo's tag partner in the Drug Enforcement Agency. Square DEA out of the company, and Han Solo is here to maybe redeem his fallen brother. How it currently sits at 6 losses. If Han Solo is dropped into a casket in this match, he will also be excommunicated from the Ultraverse. And of course, our main event, we talked about friends boiling over in a triple threat, the disillusion, the destruction, the explosion of the big bad bosses. Here we stand, the former champion, the 20XX Rumble winner, and the Escape Room Chamber winner. 3 men that used to be, I don't want to say friends, but they used to work together. These 3 villains used to run this company together. And now all 3 of them have earned an opportunity to fight each other at Wrestleschizophrenia in the main event. But forget about match 7, forget about match 6, forget about match 5, forget about match 4, forget about the second match. What we're dealing with right now, what we're going to jump into, I probably should have had this prepared ahead of time. I did, except it automatically just started going. The first matchup of Wrestleschizophrenia 2, the biggest event in the Ultraverse of the year. Going to be Igor Simp and the wrestler he wanted to take under his wing for the Bankrupt Championship, Igor Simp versus the Ultra Machine for the Bankrupt Championship. And you could see it here. Crack is, of course, here doing live commentary. Max shouldn't have gotten a title opportunity. Should have gotten a title opportunity. What do you mean? Shouldn't have or should have? Because Mac did get a title opportunity. He won the Escape Room. No, I don't want to say old head wrestling fan, but I've been watching wrestling for a while. I prefer when the Escape Room, the Chamber, is for a championship. I don't like that it's for a title opportunity because that's what the Rumble's for, you know? Why are we even doing that? I like that the Chamber winner and the Rumble winner fight each other. I think that's more fun. I understand it's difficult to book around that, But that's why you go into a triple threat, baby. And we never got to do... Oh, welcome to Wrestleschizophrenia 2. We've rented out this arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, we have an actual announcer now. I hope he doesn't disappear. Dragon. Welcome to the Baltimore Ballroom, or the Balta Room, if you will. Let's see if he disappears. I hope he doesn't. Oh, no, he's still there. That's nice. I'm glad they changed some things. Well, we have 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to begin the prediction of Igor Simp versus Ultra Machine. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. I didn't really explain the rules. I assume you guys have all been here for Ultra Bets. The way it works is that you all have Ultra points that you have earned by watching these streams over time. The Ricky Fighters. Even, I don't know if we've seen a proper Ultra Machine entrance like this. This is a big event. Even if you haven't watched a lot of streams, even watching this stream now, you are earning Ultra points. And if you want to get more Ultra points, you can bet them on this match. Whether you think Ultra Machine or Igor Simp will win, you can place your Ultra points and other people will place against you. And if you're right, you can earn even more Ultra points. You don't even need to watch the streams, although I would recommend doing so. I enjoy them quite a bit. So that because Mac beaten Square DA 2 weeks back to back. Well, Mac is in the World Championship match, and Square DA is out of the company. The previous event, the previous Universe Mode simulation leading up to the escape room, we saw both Tropical and Square DA getting knocked out of the company. Meaning that there are only, to my understanding, 18 wrestlers on the roster, and there may be even less. But again, we don't know who's going to accept this Fred 3 Open Challenge. And here we have the Queen, the Mayor, that freaky clown behind him, the bankrupt champion that Igor Simp won in the escape room, I believe. Let me actually watch back that old footage because I'm curious to see. Well, actually, I have it in my notes here. Yeah, Igor Simp beat Girltra, Jebediah, Sticky Joe Mama, Tropical, and Todd Sullivan. That's where Tropical was kicked out of the company for good. And Ultra Machine fought Puke and Orangutan. Whenever we don't have anything for Puke, we just throw him in other matches. I only get to book this event. I won a sweepstakes. I ate enough Slim Jims. This was my Make-A-Wish. I get to book Wrestleschizophrenia 2. That was the Matt from Silent Hill 2. Listen, if you keep saying it, eventually it might be true. I fear, however, there have been more stream characters. Oh, look, it's Charlie Sheen. Anyone could show up at Wrestleschizophrenia 2. This is for Penn Island. Yeah! And now that we're not doing Universe Mode anymore, we may actually be able to see the custom signs. That'll change everything. Okay, YouTube's being fucky. Well, I did my best. Let's check these predictions. All the stars are here. Anyone you could ever... Wait, actually, I want to watch this little animation. Whoopsh! The Bankrupt Championship. A very proud lineage held by the likes of you... The prediction is 50-50 right now, by the way. Split evenly down the center. I can still hear that fucking lawnmower. Dragon. Why did he stop? It's Ivar Simpson. Very dark in this room. I think last year we had an open arena. Man, I should have... I don't have time to have other people here, but... Would like to have my co-commentator at some point. Bring that back. Bring it back to me. The Balta Room. Igor Simp doing stretches. I hope I don't lose my voice doing this. Ultra Machine in the other corner. The Challenger. The Champion. Ring the bell. Igor Simp immediately running at Ultra Machine, knocking him down. Two fan favorites. Igor Simp has normally been... I don't know if it is fan favorites. A fan favorite when it comes to Ultra Machine, because we understand that the Ultraverse loves Ultra Machine. Regardless of wins, Ultra Machine is always widely celebrated by the Ultraverse. Whereas Igor Simp is picked often in these predictions because Igor Simp often wins. Actually, I don't want to slow down my computer anymore. Forget about it. I don't have my scoreboard ready, but maybe I should open that. I probably should have had that handy just in case. You never know what's going to change in the Ultraverse, but I would like to check out the win-loss record of Igor Simp real quick, and that's what I'm going to look for. Looking back at I am the booker here. I'm commentating, and I got all my papers in front of me, my cards, if you will. It's all written on different index cards. Hopefully, if what is said here is correct, is that 19 or is that 14? I'm pretty sure that's 19. Igor Simp is 19-8. 2. And Ultra Machine, I really hope we don't open with a counter. Ultra Machine is 1-5, so that's a pretty bad record. The ultimate winner versus the ultimate loser. And yet the Ultra points are still split down the middle. Igor Simp showing off at this point. We haven't seen any signs as of yet. Oh, Ultra Machine catching him. Raking the arm on that Wrestleschizophrenia logo. Very embossed. Going for a pin immediately. 1, 2. Oh, only just the 1. I should have kept up the lineage of the Bankrupt Championship, but I'm pretty sure. Missile dropkick. Shooting star, oh, but caught by the knees of Igor Simp. I should have watched back more footage. I have my little monitor here. This is a perfect opportunity for me to do so. Igor Simp lifting up Ultra Machine. Insane bridge. 2. Sweet! This is very sweet. Nothing sweeter than Igor Simp. Into the corner, into that Twitch logo. Raking the wrist of Ultra Machine. And he needs that to do his collar and elbow tie-up. How could you not? A swift kick. Ultra Machine lifting up. Igor Simp fighting out of it. There's got to be a place where the Bankrupt Championship debuted somewhere. I believe it was in a ladder match, no? Maybe it was the Summer of Ultra. You never know with these things. Igor Simp looking at distracted by the flash photography. Hurricane Rana. Igor Simp was hearing voices for a second. Ultra Machine going up top. Frog splash. Trying to drag Igor Simp big on that 2. Can you get a 2 count on the 2? You might need to save it for Wrestleschizophrenia 3 next year. 1. That's 1. This is going to be cinema. The crowd. I have yet to see any of their signs. Ultra Machine running over the top rope onto Igor Simp on the outside. You can see me sitting at commentary, of course. Raking the back of the neck. That yellow concrete slab holding the ring in place. No chips on this one. Chat, show me your chips. They're all free. I think you all have access to them. Those black stairs. This dark and treacherous arena. The Balta room. Igor Simp coming back inside. Whoa. Ultra Machine. Oh, I thought throwing to the outside. No, running the ropes. Lifting up. Igor Simp around the back. Grabbing the shoulders. Irish whip. Run the ropes. And neck breaker. Ultra Bets for today. Yes, the season finale of Ultraverse Ultra Bets. Igor Simp going up top. This is for the Bankrupt Championship. Could it be? What is he planning here? Whoa, nice elbow, a bionic elbow. Oh, his foot's on the rope. Ultra Machine trying to fight out of it. Package pile driver, no way. Going for that pin, nice bridge. 1, 2. Oh, that was close. That was awfully close. Ultra Machine could be an inaugural Bankrupt. That's not how that works. It could be his inauguration for the Bankrupt Championship. It's got to count for something. Lifting him up by the legs. I believe there was a ladder match of the Summer of Ultra. Do you please date me, DDT? That's it. Go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And still, your Bankrupt champion. They'll say it for me.
Here is your winner, and still, Dragon.
Sorry to all those people that voted for Ultra Machine. But you can't doubt Igor Simp is unstoppable. Stoppable. Shout out Ivar Simpson. The first person in the Ultraverse to reach 20 wins. What a fantastic match that was. But that means it's fully time to move on to match number 3. And still, your Bankrupt champion, nobody can stop Igor Simp. Sigh, Ultra Machine, what a dreamboat. Yeah, well, he's 1-5. Look where that got him. It seems like if we could throw it over here, that was our first match. And now we're getting into our second match of the evening. The triple threat. The verse But maybe, just maybe, this could determine the #1 contender for Igor Simp's Bankrupt Championship. You never know with these things. And as we know, there are no rules in a triple threat match, other than you need to pin or submit your opponent inside the ring. So let's throw these guys together. Girls may have seen you the other day inside Pikmin 4. These streams overlap a lot. Now we know the origins of this character. Again, these stream characters are awfully important. I will begin this. Just lock in your answers. Here it is in-game. And now I will begin the prediction. 2 minutes on the clock. You got Girltra, you, or Jebediah. Important to say, Igor Sim 100% using steroids. No way. I'm trying to find the origin of this Bankrupt Championship shenanigans. A wiki or something. Can anyone make a wiki? Can I just do that? Make a wiki of the lineage of the championship? I should at the very least write them down. I'll look into this while the entrances are happening. I'll let them all perform.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from the Queen City, weighing in at 220 pounds, Girl Kia!
Okay, it's not there. Spooky. Not there. There. Because there was, in fact, an inaugural ladder match for the Bankrupt Championship. That was Todd Sullivan, Jebediah, Girltra, Fred 3, Gooner, Han Solo, you, and Tropical. So it seems like Girltra, Jebediah, and you are often going after this championship. And the winner of that ladder match at Ultraverse The Big Vote, you may ask, was the inaugural champion, Todd Sullivan, who held that championship all the way up to 20XX, I suppose. Of course.
100 pounds. Jeb!
It's Jeb. Please clap. I try to make Jeb as unappealing as possible, and then you guys, I mean, you'll fight for scraps. It's interesting to see who we're going to pick in this match. So 3 well-liked. I don't know if you has won that much, though. I don't know if Jebediah can afford another loss. Again, former friends. Damn. They really fucking hate this guy. I think you may have been the inaugural Bankrupt Champion and then lost it to Todd Sullivan in a ladder match. Okay. That makes more sense. Girltra. You. Jebediah. 3 contenders that were always fighting for the Bankrupt Championship, but they were fighting alongside each other. Jebediah and Girltra, former tag partners, immediately going after each other Into the ropes. Now you trying to get around Girltra, trying to fight. This is what's so dangerous about a triple threat match. You fighting out of that fireman's carry. Jebediah watching, trying to get in there. Back drop kick at the back of the head. Waiting for any of these titles to change. In that corner, in that creaky corner there. Still can't find anything about the Bankrupt Champion specific. I think it was just you and then Todd. That's assuming that Todd dropped it. I'm scrolling. I am still scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Into the corner. Lariat into the corner. There was a triple threat at 20XX between Jebediah, Todd Sullivan, and Sticky Joe Mama. Well, that is interesting. That changes some things. These former champions. Oh, going for that kendo stick. Again, everything is so dangerous in a triple threat match. You could use any weapons. And we know that you loves weaponry. Jebediah is also a former Bankrupt champion. Going up top while Girltra's trying to choke out you. Okay, I thought he was going to jump at them. He did not. So our Bankrupt champions, the lineage thus far has been you, the inaugural champion, losing to Todd Sullivan in a ladder match, who then lost to Jebediah in a triple threat match. Girltra has never been Bankrupt champion. Again, we're focusing so much on the triple threat aspect, on the number one contender aspect. That might not even be true. We don't know what's going to be true when we come back to the Ultraverse. All we know right now is that these three debuted together. They trained alongside each other. They traveled alongside each other. They tag teamed alongside each other. They used to be friends, but look at them now. Look what they've been resorted to. Beating each other over chairs, over kendo sticks, over tables. Let me check the results of this vote. Let's see what the people think about this. Okay, one person voted... Wait, no, sorry. There was put 1 point on you, 20 points on Jebediah, and 10K points on Girltra. Girltra has 100% of the vote, but that's rounding, I suppose. So, Girltra has insurmountable odds to overcome. Oh, on that chair! Face full of chair. Jebediah now sits at 5 losses. If he loses another time, he will be on the chopping block, but he won't get eliminated quite yet. Jebediah rolling to the inside. But again, both of them want this opportunity. It seems like Girltra just wants her damn friends back. Oh, running the ropes, immediately missing. Jebediah sucks at this. 3 wrestlers that have all debuted in the Ultraverse in this season. They're not from a previous universe. They're all new here. Slamming down on that too while Jebediah just watches. Going for that pin. 1. Oh, drop kick that broke the entire world there for a second. Our cameras can't keep up with how fast Jebediah is moving. Kip up immediately. Oh, and a kick to the ball. What is you do? What? I don't know what you was planning, but as we know, you loves that heavy weaponry. This is quite the Dandori battle, if I do say so myself. Lifting up, slamming on the neck. Nice bridge. 1, 2... Almost. It's not even about the number one contendership. Ultimately, it's about friendship. It's about bragging rights. Which of these 3 gets custody? Oh, catching? Dropping? I don't even know who was getting who. Flapjack hits the back of the head. You could argue that Jebediah and Girltra are fighting because they don't know anything else. They don't know how else to be close to each other again. And you was just here for carnage. You has no friends, no allegiances. These 2 have been tricked. Going for that submission. Jebediah running to the outside. Not breaking up the submission. Maybe Faith and Girltra, or maybe just... Oh, and using this opportunity to taunt. They seem to be learning the wrong lessons from this you character. Going for that pin. You breaking it up. Collar and elbow tie-up. Run the ropes. Girltra's corpse getting in the way. So I'm going to assume everyone here, or most people here... Well, actually, the votes seem to be a little different. I don't know who picked who. Everyone in the crowd right now, let me know who you picked, who you're backing for this. Rah! Girltra rage, kick to the head. Oh! I don't know what she calls this move, but that's the heart and soul. Going for that pin. 1, you got to break it up 2. Will you have enough time? The green fella. My money's on the green fella. The opportunity was almost stolen from you. Again, too distracted with the weapons of it all. Fireball? What the fuck? Girltra was distracted, twisting her body all around 180%, or just 180 degrees, like a damn owl. Where did Jebediah get that fireball? I almost picked Girltra, but I went with you. Oh, Girltra. All right, you gotta vote for Greenfellow. We gotta vote. Wait. Oh, legs up, 1. That's cheating. You're cheating. Oh, Girltra kicks out at 1. I'm starting to see who's the sour apple in this crew, if you will. Jebediah learning the wrong lessons, going out. Oh, grabbing that kendo stick, trying to fight, just like you. Oh, but it amounts to nothing. Nice going, Jebediah. Nice sit out. Twisting wizard. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Again, an opportunity has been stolen right in front of you. Yes, you. As Jebediah fails. As he often does. We may see Girltra versus Igor Simp in the near future. But you never know with these things. Can never quite get to the bottom. But it seems Girltra has won the divorce, has won the feud, has won the opportunity. If I remember to do that. Congrats to the 100% that voted on Girltra. If Girltra lost, you would have lost a lot of Ultra points. That prediction has been completed. What an event this has been. However, now it's time to move over into match number 3. An Iron Man match. I mean, you want to talk about rivalries. You want to talk about sort of friends, sort of enemies. These two have no love lost. But ever since the Ultraverse began, not just this Ultraverse, but their home universe in general, these two have been fighting each other for years on end, breaking into the double digits, which is why we're going to make this an Iron Man match. Now, if you don't know, an Iron Man match is a several fall match that takes place over an amount of time. So let's say this one, we can make this like 15 minutes, I think. So whoever gets the most amount of wins in 15 minutes will be crowned the winner and maybe put an end to this rivalry once and for all. Who is truly the better man? Do I get to pick how long the... I don't know. Okay. It's giving me a tutorial right now. Hold on. Okay. Let's turn DQ off for this one. Okay, 15 minutes. Yeah, well, 15 minutes. Fuck it. Falls count anywhere. Who cares? These guys are gonna kill each other. I can just tell. Rank is all strike, no stamina, but I'm betting on him. That's really the argument here, right? Or rather, the when you're betting your Ultra points, it's gonna be very important. You need to watch these things. That it is a marathon and not a sprint. Who can last the full 15 minutes? Who can get the most amount of wins in 15? I hope 15 is enough. I assume it is. I mean, we're 30 minutes into this and we've done 2 matches, so... Oh, maybe not. Well, not all of that time was matches. There's some in-between in there somewhere. I really am interested to see where the battle lines are drawn between Orangutan and Todd Sullivan. Because regardless of how you feel about Todd Sullivan, turning face and then back to heel, all about a championship, being a former bankrupt champion before losing it to the previous Jebediah. Say what you will about Todd Sullivan and his exploits and how he fights, how he wins. But Todd Sullivan is here week in and week out. Constantly, one of the probably top 5 most matches in the Ultraverse. And Orangutan is just a touring attraction. They just roll him out when they need to pop the crowd, when we need to up our pyro budget. And we're about to see that.
The following contest is an Iron Man match. Making his way
Oh,
to the
wait,
ring
2 minutes on the clock, starting the prediction now.
weighing in at 242 pounds.
There's that pyro. Otunga. Oh, oh, orangutan. I mean, the people love him. How could you not? Listen, I get it. Stepping inside the ring.
His opponent from Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 240.
Now this has been the real workhorse of the Ultraverse, regardless of how you feel about him. You gotta give him that. It's been through a lot. I can't not vote for Orangutan. Orangutan is all strength. Yeah. I mean, like I said, everyone's picking their favorite. That's the purpose of the Iron Man match. The orange and red. But I think ever since the inaugural show at the Ultraverse Casino, we have seen Todd Sullivan and Orangutan fight back and forth. Tropical was involved with that and could never really get the jump on either of them when it truly mattered, and because of which Tropical has since been eliminated from the Ultraverse. Never to return. Ever. But hey, in the interim, we're seeing debuts of other wrestlers to make up for it. We still do not know who will accept the Fred 3 Open Challenge. Clearly neither of these two. Just three big fuckers in this tournament. Todd Sullivan and Orangutan, of course, from the Xbox universe, and Fred 3 from the previous Twitch universe, all the way back in the day. We have since Mario Galaxied this shit. Crisis on Infinite Earth. This is our battle world, if you will. Ring the bell. Orangutan immediately running. Again, you got 15 minutes on the clock up there. You need to start stacking up wins early on. Neckbreaker. It's not cowardly. It's not a bad idea to, like, immediately try and pull off a pin. Maybe a submission. But again, weapons are allowed. There is no count out. There is no disqualification. There is falls count anywhere. Wherever you can pin or submit your opponent, the ref will follow. Oh, running the ropes. Springboard. Crossbody. You could kind of see the signs out there. Oh, they're smoking Sheldon. Okay. Todd Sullivan over the top rope. Oh, immediately going up top. Oh, I thought he was going to go for a frog splash. I don't know what, the crossbody? In fact, a crossbody. Coast to coast across the stage, across the ring. 1, 2. Oh, again. Todd Sullivan's got the right idea. Immediately tack up wins, going for that head. The longer you stay in this match, the more you get injured, the more you get damaged. Stepping on his gut. The strongest parts, the armored parts of the orangutan, are the face and the chest area. Todd Sullivan getting a weapon. A guitar! He's going to play us a song. Oh. Going for that pin off the guitar. Could it be? Ref, come on! He had to get a good look at it. Todd Sullivan would be equally as pissed. Well, it seems the guitar did not work. We need more guitars. That was supposed to be for the intermission. The band was going to come out and play someone's entrance. Well, now they can't. Going for those kicks. Lifting up, monkey flip on that hard black mat. Drop kick. These two will not give up, immediately running for each other, gunning for each other. Oh, scissoring midair. These two are so evenly taxed with trading punches. There can only be one big man in this company. Off the top of the dome, scorpioning. Todd Sullivan looking under for another bag of tricks. What do you plan on doing with that? Okay. Got it. Ladder in the ring. The crowd seems to be really upset about this. Does he know that it's not a ladder match? I think somebody bet money on this. Deadly mid-air scissors. Yeah. They got to do it off the ladder. Oh, see? They know each other so well. They accidentally keep doing the same thing. Staring at each other from across the stairs. Both of them refusing to make a move. Just staring. Just beaming from across the bar. Eye contact unlocked, not even noticing that there's an object in front of them because they are so locked in on each other. Both of which refuse to move, refuse to make a decision, refuse to do anything. 12 minutes on the clock. No pinfalls have been made as of yet. It is still anyone's game. As soon as somebody pins someone, there will be a winner. There will be an advantage, rather. And at the end of the match, we will tally together all the points in this Iron Man match. But which of these two? There you go. Thank God. I thought I was going to go on for 12 minutes. All right, guard, clip that, please. Yeah, man, midair scissoring, staring at each other. Let's kiss already. The dates, you could hear how hollow that ground is. They're gonna fall through. We're actually on the 12th floor of an office building, raking the chin. We can't see the expression on the orangutan's face, but we don't know. Could be deadly. We haven't seen a submission in a great while. Monkey flip, here we go. Stare advantage. They're staring at each other. I know the local crowd loves this, right? Yeah, see, orangutan flew out all his monkey friends. Sledgehammer! A sledgehammer to the abdomen, to the guts. You need those. Your stomach. Lariat! Roar! The monkeys are not enough. The monkeys in the crowd. Oh! Falcon Arrow? Go for that pin. 1, 2, no advantage yet. 4 minutes have surpassed. Oh, orangutan staring down at him. Even more staring. That's not Divine Whip, is it? All right, going for that pin. I guess get a different. No, it's got a different. 1, 2. Oh, Todd Sullivan refuses to be down by even 1 point. He has vowed before this event started. He said, "I would rather die before I allow the orangutan to pin me even one more time." That was a stunning stunner by the orangutan. I think normally the move he does has to be done with the rope. So, going for that spongy concrete, grabbing another weapon. Oh, a second guitar! Getting revenge? Recompense? Stop breaking our guitars. Todd Sullivan had it scouted, had his knees up, waiting for him to stand. Oh, submission? Abdomen stretch? It would be embarrassing if orangutan would submit in front of all his friends and family. Flying out the local crowd. He's confused. He's taken aback. It's like he doesn't know what to do. We've never seen Todd Sullivan into that referee. You're going to need him to count the pins. Never seen Todd Sullivan fight this hard. Oh, he's going to clip his head. Destroyer! 1. Okay. Neither of these two. 5 minutes have surpassed. 5.5. Oh, I thought he tried to run the ropes, but there were no ropes there, in fact. DDT. Is he going to grab the sledgehammer? He does. Sledgehammer in hand. Typical talent breaking the guitars. Oh! Nice wrestling move. Nice ankle tie. And now ringing the ropes. Or rather, wringing his neck like it is a rope. Going under. He wants nothing to do with the sledgehammer. I'm waiting for Chekhov's ladder to get... Oh, a third guitar! Please don't do this. We need these things. We have so many extra guitars under there because I knew this was going to happen. Listen, booking this event is difficult. I bought so many extra guitars because I knew some shit was going to happen. The band will continue to play. Then I thought we were only 6 minutes into this match. That's true. Oh, come on, Todd. Put that guitar away. Put it down. He's got a family. 3 guitars broken, 0 dimes drawn. 1, 2. Okay. Nobody's gonna... Is this a bet? Oh, catching that. Is this a bit? Listen to the call of the people. Or rather, he's not. They're pulling for orangutan. Or he has sensitive ears due to all the pyro of the orangutan. Catching him in that nose. Arrow of his own. Go for that pin on that concrete, baby. 1, 2, 3. The first fall goes to the orangutan, but there's still 8 minutes left on the clock. Todd Sullivan could get one out. Oh, my God. Hardest part of the ring, the apron. Going for another pin. Trying to tack up these points. 1, 2, 3. God damn it, Todd. He's got 2 points to overcome now. Can it be done? Will we see the monkey sweep? Stop the count. There have been 2 falls and 3 guitars broken. So more broken guitars than pinfalls. Leaning on the rope, Todd Sullivan just screaming in his face. He refuses to lose this match. Another destroyer? Destroyer! Clipping his head, scorpioning himself, going for that pin. Ref, count it! 1, 2. He cannot keep the orangutan down. Don't do this. Don't do this, Todd. He didn't even grab it. Oh, he's got a microphone. Oh, no, he's got a chancla. He's got la chancla. I don't know where Todd Sullivan's from. I just assumed it was always a white guy in a luchador. Oh my god! Devastating! And the balls, too! Don't forget the balls. I always assumed Todd Sullivan was like a Nacho Libre-esque character. Or just like a chancla. Yeah, they got those in this game. Another destroyer! Spiked his head. This has to be it. The orangutan. This has never pinned the orangutan once. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. The score is still 2-1. Todd Sullivan scrambling. 6 minutes left. He's got to get 2 wins if he wants to win. A tie is not enough. Skidding across the... Oh! Jumping over those stairs that stopped them before. Poppy. Going back for that chancla? Oh! I was mistaken. Sledgehammer to the dome. Big Slim Jim for brand synergy. I mean, that's why he's got his colors. This match is actually for whoever wins gets to be the brand ambassador for Slim Jim. Lifting Todd Sullivan up by his head. Collar and elbow tie up, both catching him back inside the ring. Oh, that's where he set up that ladder. Not minutes before. But again, getting distracted by the loud pyro in the crowd. What could he be? What could he be planning for? Trying to roll him over on the ladder? Trying to rake the leg on the ladder. This is smart. If you want him to submit, you've got to do everything in your power. But Todd has to scramble. There are 5 minutes on the clock. I fear this is going to end anticlimactically. Oh, no way. On the ladder. 3 amigos on the ladder. This has to be 3 amigos on the ladder. You're insane. You're a sick freak. Going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. Todd Sullivan will resort to anything to keep this guy down. The score is now 2-2. 4 and some change minutes left on the clock. Oh, clothesline. He's doing his comeback. Why would you do the leg? Sweep the leg. All right, he's getting fired up. He now understands. He was biding his time, but now that he knows it's evened out, there has to be a winner here. They both refuse to go into a draw, to a tie. Oh, no. Not on the ladder! No! Oh, my God. Bulldog on the ladder from the top rope! Going for that pin. Todd, do something. Ref, do something. 1, 2, 3. It is now 3-2. 4 minutes on the clock. 2 devastating moves on the ladder. Oh, and another. That might be the Vine Whip. Going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. It is now 4-2. Again, orangutan only works in pairs. Todd Sullivan, if he wants to win this, has to get 3 pins in the next 4 minutes. He cannot waste any time. Dropkick. 100% Todd is injured. He's calling an audible. Going to the outside. Don't do this, you fucking asshole. Oh! I thought it was going to be another guitar. Oh, putting the table through him. 4 points to the orangutan and 2 to Todd Sullivan. Wasting time here. 3 minutes on the clock. He's trying to get orangutan back in the ring. The ladder has been removed. The ladder. Oh, into that corner. Todd, now's not the. You can pin him on the outside. Oh, kicking dust. Really? Man, I got dust in my throat right now. Slamming on the back. Todd, the clock is ticking. Maybe he wants to take the orangutan out with him. Maybe this is a sweep the leg situation. If he's deciding, hey, if I can't win this match, I'm going to make sure the orangutan never wrestles again. Could it be? Another destroyer. Has this ever worked on the orangutan? Ever. Going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. Everyone is so weakened by this match. Again, Todd has 2 more pins if he wants to get this win. Going for those punches. Orangutan reversing. Kick to the head. Kick to the abdomen. Chop to the head. Kick to the abdomen. Another kick to the head. Todd is reeling. 2.5 minutes on the clock. There's only a 1-point difference. Watch out. Watch out for the fans. The fans are going crazy. The Ultraverse. Throwing Todd like a sack of shit. Orangutan knows he has the advantage. But maybe he just wants to get vengeance with that chancla. Okay, he dropped it. Speaking of drop kick. Todd's got 2 minutes. Well, I'll say that I think the game should automatically have overtime, but... Oh, stumbling. Todd going for that weapon, going for a different weapon. If it's a tie, then I'll do overtime. Kendo stick, but, you know, he's got a minute and a half to not make it a tie. I think he's legitimately trying to injure the orangutan, breaking that Singapore cane over his head, that kendo stick. Throwing Todd back to the crowd, tripping over that sledgehammer. Todd is just an ass. Strikes to the head. These two are trying to injure each other. Take each other out of the Ultraverse for good. But Todd, again, not trying to hear voices. You got a minute, Todd. Make it count. Another on the sledgehammer. Destroyer on the head of that sledgehammer. Kill him with hammers. Kill. Die. 1, 2, 3. It is now all tied up with 50 seconds on the clock. Somebody needs to finish this match, lest it end in a tie. Please end this, please. I'll go for that pin. Could it be? 40 seconds. Ref, what the fuck? What? Wait. I think something is afoot. I think there are shenanigans afoot. What's happening? 20 seconds. Somebody end this match. All right, Irish Whip. Oh, slamming his lower back on that sledgehammer. Will these two even be able to compete in overtime? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A draw. Well. Wait. They're chanting, "You sold out." Wait a minute. I think I've had enough of it. I think we need to bring in... I don't trust this. I don't trust this referee. I think some kind of fix is in. We need to fix this ourselves. I think we need to get someone in there. Hold on. That referee was trying to fuck on him. And I won't have it. Time to go into overtime. Voices in the air, hear it loud and clear, telling me to listen. I didn't want to have to do this, but this is legitimately a last recourse. I didn't think I would have to. Don't worry, people will get rematch, one pin takes all. We're going into overtime. Whoever gets the next pin wins. I am very quickly calling a referee from the back. I cannot trust this referee, at least to officiate this match. Clearly some kind of fix is in and I won't have it. Somebody will be the winner of this match. Somebody will get their Ultra points. I didn't think this was going to happen. Normally I wouldn't do this, but we needed a emergency referee. And normally this is not allowed, but I had to. There's no other way. There is a loophole in everyone's contracts. We need to finish this match. We need to see who is the better man between the orangutan and Todd Sullivan. I said that if you lose 7 matches in a row, you cannot compete in the Ultraverse. I didn't say you couldn't be a referee. Should make the Tropical the referee for every match from here on out. Oh! Top rope leg drop. This is a normal rules match, however. It really depends on how Tropical's going to call it. Yeah, that previous match wasn't actually a no DQ match. That ref just did not care. And was counting pins on the outside. The entire thing was a mess. Rope break. See? Clean break. Bad rope break call. Tropical doing his best to call it down the middle. He hates both of these men. But there needs to be a winner. I refuse to leave Wrestleschizophrenia 2 without there being a winner. Running the ropes, jumping out to Todd Sullivan. I can't imagine he's too pleased about the outcome of this event. 1. Yeah, let's win by double count on, actually. Into those stairs they've been fighting over. The cleanup crew came out and cleaned all the... Oh, German suplex. The back throw on the outside. Kicks to the head, kick to the abdomen, kick to the head. Go for another stunner. Nope. Neck breaker on the outside. Guys... 4, get in the ring. Step into the ring. You're alive. I hope you're doing well today. I'm just ready for WrestleMania. I'm really hoping Rhea Ripley wins. I have nothing but love and admiration and respect for Rhea and Bianca. However, I think Io needs it more. 1, 2. I want Io to stay champion. I don't dislike Rhea. I just really... The thing is, I do really like Rhea, but I know everyone likes Rhea, and I want everyone to like Io as much as I like Io, and also Rhea. Anyway, welcome to the Ultraverse. I'm actually doing this because I'm going to get on a plane on Thursday to go to Vegas. So I'm wrapping up the Ultraverse Ultra Bets right now. Even if you are new here, feel free to bet if you have any channel points whatsoever, even if it's one, on the different Ultra Bets. This was an Iron Man match that went to a draw, so we rolled out Tropical, their former rival, who was eliminated from the Ultraverse after losing 7 matches in a row, because that's how it works. We count wins and losses here. And now we're back in it into overtime, throwing Todd Sullivan to the ropes, dropping under, jumping over. All of that for that, really? Raw, idiot. So you're live. I was like, hey, I'd love to make new wrestling friends here. Well, I have been... My chat, I mean, there are some here, but also I've been forcing my chat to get into wrestling by watching the Ultraverse, by these simulations. So it's not as evident as you think it's going to be, but I am a wrestling fan. You could rest easy knowing that at the very least. And I consider the chat friends. I mean, we're talking, aren't we? Slamming down. Not quite the Falcon Arrow, but... Springboard, moonsault. Shooting star. Wait. No, that was it. That was, in fact, a moonsault. EST is going to continue the streak. Oh, is Bianca undefeated at Mania? Hurricane Rana. Well, we'll see if that continues to be true. Double drop kick on the balls. Kick to the head. Tropical just watching intently. Going for that pin. 1, 2. He's trying to call it down the middle. All right, he's being a fair ref, but his referee meter is really filling up. Rang, a tang, a rang, a tang. Vine whip. Go for that pin. 1, 2. Todd Sullivan again refuses. He knows that we're in the end game. This is the final quarter. Overtime. He can't possibly lose now. He refuses. Missile drop kick straight to the head. That's got to knock him out. Holding his head. Both of these men have to be injured. My uncle was a professional wrestler for Ohio Valley Wrestling, and I'm personally friends with Al Snow, and my uncle is on season 2 of Tulsa King on Paramount Plus, and he goes by Cash Flow, but in the show he goes by Bigfoot. In the show that has Sylvester Stallone, CM Punk wins Summoning Circle. I have a family friend who is an indie wrestler, and when we went in Philadelphia for WrestleMania, we heard that he was doing an indie show, and I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go there to like see him because he's a family friend. I've never really met him in a substantial amount, but like we've been, you know, our parents know each other. But I went to the event and I didn't really look at where the event was. I'm like, oh, it's an event held at this area. And it was the fucking ECW arena. And I was like in line. I'm like, oh, I want to see my indie wrestler. And then the Sandman showed up and started pouring beer all over himself. Like fucking the Dudleys were there, Tajiri, like all of them. And then they immediately left to go to the Hall of Fame to induct Paul Heyman. I didn't know that was happening before I got there. I just thought I was going to an indie show. 1, 2, 3. Okay, sorry, anticlimactic. I was distracted. Anyway, Rangtang wins. The Evil has been defeated. I think Todd Sullivan was trying to pull something. Yeah, 95%. Well, 95% of the vote was on Todd. So those 3 people that put 1.1K on Orangutan, you're getting a big payout here. Congratulations. You know what they say about cheaters? They fucking suck. Another Todd loss. This guy's got 14 losses in the Ultraverse. And the Orangutan is now 9-8. There probably is someone who's undefeated at Wrestleschizophrenia. It can only be a handful of wrestlers in the Ultraverse. Well, I believe I know what matchup is next. If I can throw it over here. That was match number 3. Now halfway through the show into match number 4. The quote-unquote filler match, if you want to call it. The Turbo Trio defending their Best Friends Tag Championship against whoever else didn't have a spot on the show. In a tornado tag match? Tornado tag. With their manager, of course. The Best Friends Tag Championships are on the line. See that nice transition? Perfect. Question is, do we think the Turbo Trio a well-oiled machine? Or the new team of Stinky Jamal and Puke that were thrown together last minute? 2 minutes on the clock. Truly, anyone could win. You never know in the Ultraverse. Booking goes out the window. I have a family friend that is the Brazilian Portuguese commemorator for WWE on Raw. Very nice to meet you all, though. I hope to see more wrestling content. I mean, I hold a WrestleBets event normally the Friday before a premium live event. But hey, I was going to say if you like wrestling content, check out my YouTube channel. But my Bray Wyatt video got removed. I'll talk about that soon. I have crazy wrestling stories. The best I got is I used to have a coworker that was an indie wrestler and invited me to a couple shows. See, I would like to do that. All the indie shows around me are kind of like, quote-unquote, around me, or like an hour drive. I wish I had a local spot that I could go to and like start remembering names. All I remember is that last time I looked at the most local show, they had not Ezekiel. What's his name now? He used to be Elias. He goes by something else now. Elliot. It's a different E-name. Because Ezekiel was his brother. Anyway, I'm just going to let this entrance play. Too sweet. I was at the live event for the Bray Wyatt Memorial Show. I was at WrestleMania 33. I got to see him fight Randy Orton. I got to see him enter with the WWE Championship. That's like the coolest. I'm glad I got to be a part of that. I also, for a time, I thought I saw Undertaker's final match, but I'm pretty sure Undertaker's final match was either in Saudi Arabia or it was a cinematic match. I saw Roman beat him, at the very least. I got to see Kofi win live. Nice SpongeBob fit. This is his manager fit. Alright, I'm going to stop talking. The Turbo Trio are here. Oh, thanks for the follow. Of course, since we have had other Turbo characters appearing, but they have not entered the Ultraverse quite yet. You might see a Turbo very soon, actually. Last Taker match was AJ in 2020 for Mania. Yeah, so, I mean, I saw it live, quote-unquote, in the sense that I watched it on Peacock, but passing the chance to go to Survivor Series 2023 to see Punk return. That's the other thing, is that I went to Mania last year, but then Punk got injured, like, after I bought the ticket. I would have gone regardless, but I am glad I get to see Punk main eventing Mania, quote-unquote, you know, asterisk. But also, just, like, seeing, I haven't seen Punk wrestle since my first WrestleMania, which is when he lost to Undertaker. It's the last time I saw him wrestle live. I saw an AEW show when he was injured, so he was not there. But I did get to show up on TV cheering for Willow. Willow's #1 fan. Even though I don't really keep up with AEW anymore, I try and watch it in clips on Twitter and TikTok and whatnot. Like, I'm not, like, fully against it. I prefer WWE, but not from, like, a tribalism standpoint. Like, I think both are an act of good, and both can have a good product. But I still keep tabs on Willow. She's in the Big Boom family now. I can't imagine Stinky Jemima is too pleased to be here. And his partner from the streets of Street Fighter. If I should say, Molin 1 is from Mario Golf. Is it called Super Rush? I forget. Arceus Jr. from Pokemon Legends ZA. Mascot XL was created for this game, as all the mascots are created for different wrestling games. Puke is the character from Street Fighter 6. A vigilante. Rather, not a vigilante. That just beats people up on the street. And Stinky Joe Mama is from both runs of Elden Ring. Now I gotta recreate Stinky Joe Mama on the Switch. Should I forget to bet? Well, let's see. Let me manage these predictions. I don't want to call any match like a filler match or like a piss match, but okay, 0 people voted for Puke and Stinky Joe Mama and 500 points on the Turbo Trio. That's probably a safe bet. But again, this is a tornado tag match, so only Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. are the legal men, as Mascot XL is managering from the outside. Best friends. There's only been 2 best friends well, not 2 best friends champions, but like 2 lineages, or rather 2 holders, and that were the big bad bosses who have exploded since and are fighting in the main event. That lost to the Turbo Trio. Arceus Jr., Molin 1. Puke, Stinky Joe Mama. Oh, the lights are out. Those people disappeared. Ring the bell. You never know what could happen in a tornado. Okay, the ref immediately running in the middle of all. That's really on him. I feel like I don't know a lot of maneuvers from these guys. Puke, of course, doesn't play well with others, but Stinky Joe Mama was part of multiple different instances of the Chosen Undead. Regardless, whenever he's with Fred 3, it is the Chosen Undead. Even if they have a third person, that person being Chris or the Gooner, that have all since been excommunicated from the Chosen Undead. We don't even know if the Chosen Undead is still standing, as Fred 3 is hosting the Fred 3 Open Challenge. Is anyone still friends? Ultimately, we needed to put somebody against the Turbo Trio, and nobody else in the Ultraverse is still on a team. But you never know, this could be strange bedfellows. If Stinky Joe Mama and Puke manage to win this match somehow, against all odds, nobody gets any points, and they have to be stuck together as tag champions, and they're going to keep accidentally winning. 1. There was no betting screen? Wait, did I not hit the button? No, it's closed. I mean, I did put it on screen. Fred 3 from Matt from Silent Hill 2. Does anyone have any predictions for who will accept the Fred 3 Open Challenge? I guess if you don't watch the streams regularly, I will... Oh, go for that pin. 1. See, now the ref has been reprimanded, now he's back out here. This is not the ref we normally see. I like that Molin 1 got all those golf balls around him. It's how you know he's from a golf game. These 2 double teaming the shit out of him. See, Puke and Stinky Joe Mama have no reason to work together, but surely neither of them want to lose. Speaking of which, let me look at the losing streaks, because again, 7 losses in a row. Yeah, Stinky Joe Mama's at 3. I guess Todd Sullivan is now at 2. I'm going to count that as 2. It was nice to see Tropical for a second, even though it was a last-minute decision. Shout out the orangutan. It was close, though. Only winning by 1 going into overtime. That's normally how these go. Only 4 matches left in this event. My prediction is the girl reading this. Aw. Whoa, double slap. They're running this guy's pockets. Banging him in the corner. They're jumping me. There's Parachamp in the crowd. All the people with sub badges, can I see your Parachamp? Actually, does anyone here have a sub badge? Well, times is tough. Arceus, defend your fucking partner. Jumping DDT. And now it's their turn to double team. Or it would have been. Package. Should we expect Ultraverse next week? Huh? What do you mean? The Ultraverse is happening now. It's Wrestleschizophrenia 2. Ideally, it'll be... When is Backlash? Do we know? Let me look into it. This truly is they piss me... Oh, Puke is busted open. Backlash 2025. May 10th is Backlash. So... In theory, it would be May 9th. But I'm not even certain about that. May 26th? Are you sure? Are you sure? Backlash 2025 is scheduled for Saturday, May 10th. Yeah, these all say May 10th. So, maybe May 9th, maybe. Oh! Nice spin. Flash photography. You gotta kill this guy. Puke's rolled to the outside. They have the numbers advantage again. Oh. Molin 1 missing that one. Rolling stunner. Getting distracted by the wrong member. So I want to do May 9th, but stuff is going to be very busy leading up to the release of the Switch 2. So I'm not certain. Worst comes to worst. Oh, both of them. Both Molin 1 and Stinky Joe. No, both Molin 1 and Puke are both busted open. Now they're bleeding all over each other. It's romantic in a way. Stinky Joe Mama putting Arceus Jr. on the ropes. Bouncing off that shit. Back shots. What I could do is just wait until it's the 1-year anniversary. Because last year, instead of Money in the Bank, or our version of it, we did the inaugural, like, crowning the champion in a tournament. Go for that pin, that bridge. 1. Lifting him up. Stinky Joe Mama's... See, this is how you know they don't work as a team. They're not even paying attention to each other. Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. may be weaker on a technicality, but they don't know how to work together. Stinky Joe Mama getting tripped up by Arceus Jr., thrown around by Molin 1. See, again, a well-oiled machine. Both of them rolling to the outside. Powerbomb? I don't know what this is. Okay, that was Glam Slam, but backwards. So I don't want to lock in May 9th for sure. But maybe. We'll see how I feel in May, depending on how much work I have done. Because, again, I want to make sure I finish all the games before the Switch 2 comes out, and I want to make sure I have the Switch 2 in general. That might actually be the pre-order day, so I don't know. Normally, post-Mania is when I kind of fall out of love with wrestling for a little bit, especially with the recent shit they've been saying. Puke going after Molin 1. Mascot XL has just been... very politely standing there. I guess he doesn't want to get kicked out. And maybe he just got faith in the Turbo Trio. They're not having any trouble so far. Molin 1. Buffing out. Arceus Jr. throwing Stinky Joe Mama in the ring. Who are we to delude ourselves into believing that anyone could take down the Turbo team? Especially I mean, there's no other teams in the Ultraverse, so they just kind of win by default. Hello. Welcome back to the Ultraverse. The biggest event of the Ultraverse, the biggest wrestling Ultraverse event, WrestleBets event of the year, Wrestleschizophrenia 2. Throwing him on that logo. It's the 4th match of the night. Fighting for the Best Friends Tag Championships. Molin 1 doing his finisher on the outside. Oh! Sharpshooter? But will he submit? He doesn't look like to be that upset at all. It didn't look like it hurt him at all, actually. Arceus Jr. kicking him off. Puke and Molin 1 are just having their... Oh! Spinning. Rapid spin. 1, 2. Puke was not fast enough. The Best Friends retain again. Nobody can stop the Turbo Trio. Well, that one person who bet it all on the Turbo Trio, congrats. Does this count as a win for Mascot XL? I guess not, right? It does count as a loss for Stinky Joe Mama, though. And that's Puke's 6th loss in a row. Oh, he's busted open. Look at these two. Who can stop the Turbo Trio? That's what I want to know. Above all else, that's what I would like to know. Let me tally these points, though, because that is a loss for Stinky Joe Mama, who has 19 losses. Rivaled only by Businesstron with 21. That's a Puke loss, who is now at 10 losses. But that's a 2nd win for Molin 1. See, Arceus Jr. and Molin 1 have only lost in the 20XX. So, you know, when they're together, they're a well-oiled machine. Nobody can stop them. It seems like it is about that time. Moving on from match 4 into match 5. Into the Fred 3 Open Challenge, which is where Fred 3 comes out to the ring and allows somebody to come out and fight him. If you want some, come get some. But we don't know who. It could be anyone. Anyone in the back can accept Fred 3's Open Challenge. The reason that Fred 3 was not a part of that tag match was because he has this Open Challenge scheduled. Yeah. But we do not know who can or will accept this Open Challenge. Fred 3 can't frickin' Fred. I'm just happy it gives me an excuse to force my friends to watch wrestling. Oh, of course. Please be Matt from Silent Hill 2. Does anyone have any theories on which anonymous wrestler could accept this Fred 3 Open Challenge? It's a tradition he's starting. I hope to keep up the Fred 3 Open Challenge every year moving forward. I hope it's Girltra. Girltra already fought. Oh, you mean second Girltra. Yeah, there was a second Igor Simp in Metopia. It's probably Crying Boy. Maybe we should grandfather Crying Boy into the Ultraverse. Just want to make sure everything's going right. Hold on. I hear something. Fred 3 is coming down for the open challenge. I'm going to start the prediction now. Fred 3 versus the anonymous mystery challenger. 2 minutes on the clock. That's all the information you're going to get. This will not be Fred 3's final Wrestleschizophrenia, I can tell you that much. He's only getting started. Actually, you know what? Let me go all the way back. The first Wrestleschizophrenia match, or event, happened in what, 2023? Maybe 2022? This is going to be hard to find. Let me look on my other monitor. Because it's possible, although this is a wholly new universe. That was Season 0, this is Season 1. Fred 3 could be undefeated at Wrestleschizophrenia. My question, however, is who's going to accept this Fred 3 Open Challenge? Seems like everyone else on the roster has already been seen. We even saw a cameo from Tropical, even though he's been kicked out of the company. Could we see someone returning? Now that would be interesting. Fred 3 previously fought, I believe, in the main event of Wrestleschizophrenia. I think he lost. Okay, I'm wrong, actually. Who will accept the Fred 3 Open Challenge? What the hell? Who is this? It can't be, is it? Hunter? Who the hell is this? What the? I'm scared. Fred 2? What does that even mean? Could this guy have some sort of relation to Fred 3? It seems Fred 2 has some kind of... Was that him saying that? Oh, shout out Fred. Fred 2 has some kind of beef with Fred 3. We don't know what it is. We don't know who this is. Obviously, they have a very similar name. And they look similar. Are these two related? Oh, Hunter running in. The announcer announced him, sired him in. When you bring me on, could you introduce me as Hunter? What makes this guy a hunter? He's serving Hunt. Fred 2 is colliding with Fred 3. Oh my fucking god. Anything could happen at Wrestleschizophrenia, the biggest WrestleBets event of the year. Fred 3 in one corner, Fred 2 in the other. Waiting for him to get his hands on him, finally. Ring the bell. I'm getting some information here that apparently Fred 2 and Fred 3 maybe have the same father, although Fred 3 was raised by this father. Fred 2 was left in an orphanage, raised by a cat person. All right, going for that pin. 1... And Fred 2 has returned to, or just come for the first time, to the Ultraverse, trekked all the way here to get revenge. It's his damn brother. That's gotta be Fred 2. Raking the neck. Stomp. Oh my god, this guy's fast as fuck. You know what? This may be the end of the Fred 3 Open Challenge. Throwing into that corner. These two don't know each other. Or they've never met each other. It seems like Fred 2 knows about Fred 3. But the question is, did Fred 3 know about Fred 2? Did he know he had an illegitimate brother? His blood is thicker than water. Mwah! Could he have possibly known? Oh! Trying to end this match early. Small package. Oh. Oh. Fred 2 breaking out of it. I mean, Fred 3 doesn't want to lose the first ever Fred 3 Open Challenge now, does he? While this is happening, I'm going to see what Fred 3 was doing at the previous Wrestleschizophrenia. Man, this quality is very low. Time to put it on quadruple speed. 1, 2. Oh my god, swipes. Trying to upskirt this guy constantly. Breaking the arms. Snapping the neck. It's not enough for Fred 2 to beat him and embarrass him at the first ever Fred 3 Open Challenge. He has to destroy him. demolish him. Trying to lift him up with the strength, the weight of Fred 3 too much. Again, trying to go for a very fast pin. Oh, and then Fred 2 getting revenge, recompense. Oh, rolling over. Oh, who's going to get the pin? Shoulders down. One. All right. Thank God. What a mess. This is going very fast. We're on the ropes. Shoulder tackle. Don't with the clothesline. Don't do the clothesline. Don't fall for it. Clothesline. Lift up. Lift off. Oh, Fred 2 knows him so well. Fred 2 has to know that Fred 3, if he found out that Fred 3 was in this company, it's probably because he'd been watching for a while. Fred 2 has been watching Fred 3's every move since the Ultraverse began. Fred 3 possibly didn't even know Fred 2 existed. So what chance does he have at this? Going up top. Going down. Trying to jump to the outside. Fred 3 joining his brother? Maybe this could be a Brothers of Destruction situation. We just postulated who can possibly take down the Turbo Trio, but... maybe what's... oh, lifting up the strength of Fred 3, slamming him down. His little baby brother. How could he have known? By the threads on the clothes, by the tunic he dons. Kick. Rawr. You can't see me. What does he mean by this? 5-knuckle shuffle. The 5 souls of darkness. Straight to the face. Fred 2 embarrassed. Going for that pin. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. You can't spell Schizophrenia 2. Wrestleschizophrenia 2. Without 2. Which is also in Fred's name, if you can believe it. You can't spell Fred 2 without Fred 3. And I've always said this. Okay, so I think it looks like Fred 3 was in a War Games match at Wrestleschizophrenia 1. And lost. Okay, so actually Fred 3 is only defeated at Wrestleschizophrenia. Well, time to start the Open Challenge. Fred 3 could never lose the Open Challenge. No, it's Fred 3's Open Challenge. It's called that because it's Fred 3. Maybe he's going to cancel the Fred 3 Open Challenge. The previous Wrestleschizophrenia hardly matters now. You know who is undefeated at Wrestleschizophrenia? Igor Simp, Girltra, the Turbo Trio, and maybe possibly, Fred 2. Wrestling with his brother on the outside. At a 6. This match cannot end in a countout. Fred 3, pull him back inside the ring. It's at a 7. Oh, he's thinking the better of it. Go, don't do this. Don't win by countout, you coward. That's your brother. 8. Oh, Fred 2 fighting back inside the ring. Oh! Go to sleep from Fred 2. 1, 2. Oh my God, and a kick out. Fred 2 stared his brother in the face and said, I'm not doing our dad's move. I'm going to do something different. He just did the sleep powder. They're saying fight forever. You know what? I would be glad to see that. See brothers come together. What's going on here? Drop kick, falling to the outside. It's cutting it awfully close. Fred 2 going up top. You don't have to do this, Fred 2. Pointing at that sign. The best are here. Proving that Fred 2 is now part of this crossbody. Now part of this company. Forever and always. He's going to make it his mission to eliminate. It's not enough to beat Fred 3 in the Fred 3 Open Challenge. He needs him out of this company. Potentially. For good. Because if Fred 3 loses this, he's at 2 losses. The numbers are very crazy here. Surely there can't be 2 Freds in this company. Busting Fred 2 open. He's got that barbed wire on his hands. Lifting him up. Don't do it by count out. Back inside the ring, bleeding all over our logo. Throwing up. I don't think I've ever... oh! Got distracted by the crowd. I don't think I've ever seen Fred 3 this not locked in. He's not taking this seriously at all. Meanwhile, oh, and he's also busted open. Little do they know, they share the same blood. Blood brothers. Fred 3 is not taking this seriously, and Fred 2 has never taken anything else more seriously in his life. This is his life's goal. To make it to the Ultraverse to fight his brother. Go running over and kicking him. Oh, holding his knee. He might be legitimately injured. And Fred 2 immediately targeting that same leg. That same bum leg. Count it at 6. Fred 3 may not be able to walk and get back inside the ring. No way. 8. Don't. Not like this. Not like this. Count is at a 9. Fred 3 back inside the ring. Fred 2 looked away. Little did he know his brother was ready. Oh, attitude adjustment. Go for that pin. The fuck you. One final fuck you. 2, 3. Fred 3 wins the Fred 3 Open Challenge.
Here is your winner,
All because of Fred 2's hubris. Will we see more of Fred 2 in the Ultraverse? Only time will tell. Surely he has not given up his vow for revenge on Fred 2. Oh my god, that was stressful. That's a good match. Alright, and the one person who put 6K on Fred 3, I believe that is one Twitch.tv hourly collector, is about to earn a payout of 15K Ultra points. Congrats on picking Fred 3. 2 matches remain in twitch.tv/BH Ultra Live, the Ultraverse Ultra Bets, also on the BH Ultra Turbo YouTube channel. The penultimate match, the Open Challenge, has been decided. Fred 3 will continue the lineage. Match number 6, a casket match between the Gooner and the partner of the man he eliminated. If you remember, the Gooner was the one that knocked Square DA out of the company for good. And now Han Solo is trying to get revenge by throwing him in a casket, which he may never return from. Similarly, Han Solo currently sits at 6 losses in a row. His previous partner got eliminated from the company by losing 7 times in a row. Could Han Solo follow suit? Could Han Solo be closed off in a casket, never to return again for this casket match? 2 minutes on the clock. I'm going to start the prediction now. I'm going to piss during the entrances. Piss just sounds more powerful. I got a pee-pee. All right, well, you guys got this. Pick who you want to win, the Gooner or Han Solo. While you're at it, chat that all have sub badges. Show your Square DAs in chat, please. Show your allegiance.
making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 158 pounds, the Goon.
I just came back in the chat, says, fuck you, Gooner. You're waiting to see someone die tonight, so this will be interesting. We saw 2 skulls at the previous event. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. We saw both Tropical and Square DA be eliminated from the Ultraverse, never to return, ever. And the Gooner was personally responsible for one of those occurrences. You can't help but feel for Han Solo, here to avenge his friend. Or the Gooner will have 2 bodies under his belt. Gooner knocked out my son. No respect for the Gooner. I gotta see if chat had Square DA signs. I guess now that he's been immortalized, we can enter those signs because we're not doing universe mode. I don't know why they're not holding up the custom signs. I gave them all custom signs. They just... Okay, his song just stopped. Will the loser be cut out of the company? No. We here in the Ultraverse, if you haven't been in one of these streams before, we tally the wins and losses. And if you lose, because we're constantly filing in new wrestlers, if you lose 7 matches in a row, unbroken, if you are not a champion, you are eliminated from the Ultraverse. So the Gooner is at, like, I don't know, 2 losses, maybe none. Maybe you won last time. But Han Solo is currently at 6. So if the Gooner loses, he may just... Oh, rolling out the casket. The Gooner requested there be a casket here.
No pinfalls, submissions, disqualifications, or countouts. The only way to win is for a superstar to force their opponent inside of the casket. After closing the casket lid shut, the remaining superstar will be declared the winner.
The Gooner said...
Let the match begin.
Gooner only gave Han Solo an opportunity at this match so we could take him out of the company, and only if he could wheel out a casket so he could permanently put Han Solo's career to rest in the casket. But if Gooner loses, it's just kind of a strike to his ego. But if Han Solo wins, then he's no longer on the chopping block. Running the ropes. We're looking at this from a weird angle because the casket has to be on that side. So yeah, it just explained the rules of a casket match. You need to lock your opponent in a casket, and then they're gonna go in a cemetery. They're gonna be buried. I did have an idea of, like, recreating all these wrestlers in, like, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, because that's the game I played as a kid. Because I'm going to keep playing 2K24 anyway. Oh! On top of the casket! With his stinky feet on top of that casket. Oh! Slamming him down on top of it. And kicking him to the outside. Fighting on the outside. There is no count out. Those stairs got in the way of a lot of people. Grabbing a weapon from under the rope. Again, no disqualification. Going for those chairs. Oh, slamming him down. Little Jimmy on the chair itself. Han Solo immediately getting up. Okay. Back inside the ring. Sorry. That move completely blindsided me. Become pregnant? Lifting up. Slamming down. Knee DT? No, knee DT is when you do it to the knee. Oh, slowly walking him over to the casket, saying, "This will be your fate." Running the ropes. Jumping over. Jumping over. Jumping into him. Elbow to the neck. Han Solo not giving up. Kip up. This is the penultimate match of Ultraverse Wrestleschizophrenia. Back shots. Back shots. Back shots. Break the leg. Going up top. Drop kick. Missile drop. Oh, there's the Sonic one. The chili dog time. So they show up sometimes. Maybe they're just on the wrong side. Oh, the casket is open. Baseball slide, but Han Solo is smartly moving out of the way. Oh, go for a Hurricane Rana, but catching him. About to do a powerbomb, but dropping him backwards, snake-eyesing him on that velvet turnbuckle. Now we're talking. Lifting him up. Oh! He's in the casket. But remember, Han Solo has to close the lid of this casket. Oh, entering the casket with the Gooner. The Gooner lifting his arm up, saying, "No, I will not." I'm interested to see where the poll is falling for this one. Voting matters. 2 people put 2.3K on the Gooner, and 3 people put 16K on Han Solo. So 87% to 13% on that chair again. Missile dropkick. This is a very interesting angle. We're getting a drone shot here. The only way to be knocked out of the company is if you are permanently injured or you lose 7 matches in a row. If you do not hold a championship. We're about to determine who's going to be the Ultraverse World Champion at the end of the, well, rather the main event. You know what? I'm going to look into that as well. That seems like a good opportunity. I think the casket match gives me an opportunity to look at the previous episodes of the Ultraverse and see the proud lineage of the Ultraverse World Championship. The Gooner slowly walking Han Solo over. Now he's going to throw him in the casket. I'm going to put you over the edge. Running the ropes. Elbow. Nothing. Trying to get him in that same casket. Oh, Han Solo locked in the casket, but will he be able to close it? This could be the end of Han Solo's career in the Ultraverse. Oh, but fighting out of it again. That fighting spirit, he refuses to give up. Nothing like this. I've never been much of a fan of Han Solo, I will say. It's a dumb character we created one time for the 2 weeks of Ultramas 2023? 2022. But now it's grown. Now that his allegiance to Square DA is really what's grown on me. Snake Eyes on the ropes. I normally can't show my bias, but fuck it. I mean, all I did was book it. I didn't pick who wins. Oh, you think this is predetermined? You never know with these things. I don't even know what could happen in the Ultraverse at Wrestleschizophrenia. It's anyone's game. And ultimately, none of that matters. Throwing Gunnar into... Oh my god! Catching his ankles. That's going to be a lawsuit for sure. Chair to the back. A chair to the back of the head, almost rolling out of the way. Fed up with this entire excursion, just trying to take out the Gunnar for good. Because he's been trying to take out Han Solo for good. The Gunnar has had many a match in this Ultraverse. He lost a steel cage match to Todd Sullivan, a mask versus mask match, where he had to unmask himself, formerly the vigilante that would fight Puke in the streets, and now, oh, jumping at him. See, Gunnar is trying to do this systematically, whereas Han Solo is going all off of passion, off of ambition, jumping after him, DDT, horns into the ground. Could this be Star Destroyer planning him? But again, no pinfall, no submission, no countout, no disqualification. The only way you can win is by sending your opponent into the casket, burying them for good. Arm rake. Sling blade? Oh, missile dropkick, but Han Solo has him scouted at every opportunity. Punch to the head. Direct elbow strike. Kick. If you couldn't tell. That was very slow. I've never seen someone descend that slow before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to bust him open and get that paint in his, but we've seen a lot of blood, a lot of carnage tonight. Throwing into those stairs. Again, to get them in the casket, you need to be inside the ring. Or maybe you can do it from the outside. The casket is open regardless. Running around the casket, running after him. Han Solo using everything in his power, all of his energy, all of his everything to chase down the Gunnar, not allowing him to escape the punishment he so very much deserves. Slamming him into that... What would you call that material? It's not steel, but it isn't so... Oh! Throwing him in! Now you just have to close the lid. Oh, the Gunnar refusing to give up. Not letting the lid close on him. Keeping it open. Fighting it open. Oh, and he fought out of it. Han Solo could not get the job done. Chop. Into that same corner. Running after him. The Gunnar is now returning the favor by chasing down Han Solo, just like he chased him down. Being in the corner, back inside the ring. The ring gives you better leverage to throw in the casket. Again, this could be Han Solo's final match. Never know how these things are going to go. Grabbing a sledgehammer into the abdomen of Han Solo. Into the crotch, the pelvis, trying to break his bones. Not only ending his career, but ending any opportunity to wrestle anywhere else ever again. It's not enough to say he can't ever wrestle in the Ultraverse. Oh, kicking that sledgehammer out of his hand, jumping up, drop kick. Another drop kick, and a third. Never mind. Crossbody, I'll count that. I now have my notes here for the lineage of the Ultraverse World Championship, and that will be our main event. I don't know what just happened there, but boy did it look cool. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Up! Falcon Arrow? Shooting Star? Could that be it for Han Solo? Oh, Pog Dog into the casket. All he needs to do is close the lid. He may have taken him out. Han Solo may have been looking up at the stars. It seems that the Star Wars still fighting, still going on, still battling. The Gooner tries to close the lid on the career of Han Solo, and Han Solo refuses, fighting out of it. Sitting on the edge of reality, has to think about every decision he made up until this point. Will he join his fallen tag? Oh! 1984, Smart Weed, Star Destroyer. They're saying one more time. But will he listen to the chat, to the crowd, to the Ultraverse? Throwing Gooner into the casket. This could be the ultimate embarrassment to the Gooner, and also the ultimate victory, leaving Han Solo to continue in the Ultraverse. Will he close the lid? It's struggling. He's fighting. He's pushing down with only one hand, and the Gooner fights out of it. Both of them refusing to give up. For the Gooner, this is about pride. Ultimately being placed in the casket, all it does for him is prove that he was never good enough to take out Han Solo. He's got a shovel! He wants to physically bury Han Solo. Han Solo hearing the crowd's call, the call of the people. Everyone, if you want Han Solo to win, lend him your energy. Drop kicks you suffer from, you do in Yoda voice. Oh, I'll have you know, this is Han Solo. He talks like, oh, it's game over, man. I'm gonna lose. That's what he, you know. My original character, Han Solo. It's spelled Hansohlo. Oh my god! Throwing the sledgehammer into his skull. Kick. Lifting him up. Oh, again on the roof. The hammer of that mallet. That cum hammer. The Gooner would have loved that. Oh! The Millennium Falcon. Could that be it? Or could he go for one more? Slamming him to... Oh, lifting him up. Throwing his body like a sack of shit. Trying to get him into that casket. Drop kick. Now just drop the lid. Drop the lid. Han Solo, do it. Spelled with an H. Closing the lid on the Gooner, who refuses to give up. But he's been fought. He's weaker. He's been through a lot of damage this night. And at Wrestleschizophrenia number 2, the Gooner fights out of the casket, refusing to give up. Han Solo has no choice. He has to grab the hammer. He has to wield this... Oh, dropping it. Oh! Oh, I thought he was going for something there. And Gooner now getting his energy back. Siphoning the energy from one Han Solo. Going to the corner. Stalking his prey. Hurricane Rana. He's preparing something. Waiting for him to get up. Pog Dog in the crowd. Oh! Climbing up his body and a kick to his ear. I wouldn't be surprised if his ear was ruptured. Throwing that sledgehammer down, saying, I could do this myself. Jumping, slamming those horns into the neck of Han Solo. Oh, doing a little kick step towards him. Doing a submission on the outside. Shattering that leg. Lifting Han Solo up. Back inside the ring. Gives you better leverage for the casket, but there are other entry points. Han Solo fighting his way up, but it seems Gooner's got his second wind. But he fucked up! Han Solo can capitalize! Will he? Run the ropes. Oh my god! Immediately going through the middle ropes. That one mistake by the Gooner could have cost him everything. That one, ultimately, it was the hubris that got him, just like that of Fred, too. Could it be he wanted revenge? It wasn't even about revenge. It was about proving a point, and the Gooner fights out of it. That would have been embarrassing, for sure. It's not enough for Han Solo to put him in a casket. It's that he's fighting for his own career and Square DEA's. This match or match for Fred 2 and 3 are going to steal the show. You don't have faith in the... Oh! Star Destroyer! Oh, almost on the stairs. We still have the main event. You never know with these things for the Ultraverse World Championship. We have this aerial drone shot, top down. Han Solo grabbing that sledgehammer. Chekhov's sledgehammer that's been sitting on the ground this entire time. slamming it into his chest, finally using it to its highest degree, to the caliber it needs to the energy it needs to put in. Grabbing the Gunner, throwing him by the casket. Kip up. Again, Gunner's got nothing but energy, and Han Solo is an old soul. The Gunner staring at his body, whispering one final thing, but Han Solo refuses, throwing him into the casket, but not physically in it. I actually need the Gunner to fucking die. Who will be buried in this casket? The Gunner has eliminated Square DEA from the company. Will he eliminate Han Solo? Han Solo holding up his arms, fighting back. He's fighting for his career, his livelihood here. The dropkick is Han's bread and butter like Ken's ex-Shoryuken. Oh! Kip up. You know the Shoryuken has the names Ryu and Ken in it. Did you know that? Now you know. Suplex, slam down. A different arrow. Different era. Going for those kicks. It seems like the Gunner never gets winded. He may just have the energy over Han Solo. He's winded. He's an old man, potentially at the end of his career. Tossing Han Solo. Oh, Han Solo fighting out of it. Fighting back for himself. Throw it in the casket. Do it. Make yourself famous, Han Solo. The boyhood dream. Come on. Give up Gunner. Give up Gunner. Give up Gunner. Give up Gunner. It could be it. He could close the lid. No, the Gunner does not give up that easy. Ever since he lost his mask. Oh, there's that dropkick we were talking about. To the hands of Todd Sullivan has never been the same. Trying to break Han Solo. A knee to the head. Going back inside the ring, surely to grab some kind of weapon. He just takes one last look at that casket. Going under the ring to grab a weapon. A metal bat. As he's beating a lifeless Han Solo, who just sits there. Oh my, at the top of his head? You're gonna give him brain? He's an old man! Leave him alone! Oh! Star Destroyer! Han Solo, if he has any energy left, shooting star, you have to get him in that casket. He's on the opposite end of this ring. Can he make it over there? Surely his brain is scrambled by this point. Grabbing a Singapore cane and in recompense, hitting the Gunner where it really hurts. On the top of his head, fighting back, busting him open. He's bleeding on the top of his dome. Swinging around like a damn lightsaber. Wait a minute. And the Gunner is trying to get up. This could be the final thing that keeps him down. Bleed. The blood is running down his head, bleeding into his eyes, into his paint, stopping him, lifting him up, and slamming him down on that same cane. You can see the blood running down the philtrum. That's... Sorry. I get the philtrum and the frenulum spit up sometimes. I'm like, am I talking about penis? I'm not. My mistake. When the Gunner's on screen, you never know. Trying to rip the arm out of the socket. Han Solo standing to his feet. And the Gunner slamming him down on that hard black mat. Grabbing that metal bat. They each have their weapon of choice. Going for the legs of Han Solo now. You can't fight back if you can't walk. This is an old man. Oh, Han Solo throwing him to the corner. Do something. Yeah, the correct weapon. Let's go. They each have their own weapon. Oh, that's rolling out of the way. Ah, there's that shovel there. I still see that shovel back there. Dragging Han Solo. No, not like this. This is an old man. You've already killed his friend. He stands at the end. Fight back! Fight back, Han Solo! Fight back! Lifting him up! The Gunner fighting out of it. Again, this guy has no shortage of energy. Lifting Han Solo up. Please. Please. Please! The people need this! Oh, both of them are so hurt by this match. I wouldn't be surprised if neither of them could compete after this. Could walk even. Hold their own damn children. So the Gunner slowly walks Han Solo to maybe the final sight he sees. Staring into his eyes, bleeding all over him, throwing him into the casket. This could be Han Solo's 7th loss. If he refuses to fight back, this is the end of his career, as the Gooner has killed both members of the Drug Enforcement Agency. He has taken out Square DEA and Han Solo. The Gooner wins again.
Here is your winner,
Which of course takes us to the final match of the evening. Your main event. I'm not going to delete these yet. For the Ultraverse World Championship, match number 7. The Ultraverse Championship triple threat between the 3 former members of the Big Bad Bosses. The 20XX winner, Caveman Jim. The inaugural Ultraverse champion, Businesstron, and the winner of the Escape Room, the young boy of the group, and the current champion, Mac. All for the Ultraverse World Championship. I'm going to begin the predictions now, and as they're giving their 2 minutes on the clock, starting now. Who will walk out of Wrestleschizophrenia 2 as the Ultraverse champion? The first champion of the Ultraverse was, of course, in this inaugural tournament, won by Businesstron, who then lost it in a triple threat. By the way, the inaugural match for that title, for the crowning champion, was between Businesstron, Caveman Jim, and Igor Simp. He eventually dropped the title to Igor Simp in a one-on-one match, who then dropped it to Square DEA in a multi-man match, who then lost it to the Gooner in a ladder match, who then lost it to Mac in the Escape Room, meaning that we have 5. Only 5 Ultraverse champions ever. And 2 of them stand in the ring for this match. It's all been boiling over to this. We have seen weeks upon weeks upon weeks. Ever since Caveman Jim won that 20XX Rumble match, Businesstron has been feeling that sweat, that stress beat down his neck. Businesstron was on the chopping block. He had lost several times. The only thing keeping him in the company were the Best Friends Tag Team Championships. And then in a match where Businesstron could have won back the opportunity for a championship, fighting his longtime rival Igor Simp, he lost because the special guest referee Caveman Jim did not help him, and then went on to win that same Rumble. Ever since they lost those tag titles, the entire group has been disarray. Businesstron wanted revenge on the man who's been playing the long con. Because we've seen a lot of Businesstron. We've seen his nefarious deeds. He is right in front of us. But Caveman Jim seems to slink in the shadows. Seems to work in silence. He's been planning this the entire time. Planning to usurp Businesstron as the true big bad boss to win the Ultraverse World Championship for the first time in his career. He was the only person in this triple threat that has not held this title. Businesstron is hoping to win back the same championship he started this season with, to end out the season. We have yet to see a 2-time Ultraverse champion. And Mac, who was the ultimate victim of this breakup, losing everyone close to him, all his potential friends, all his potential rivals even. He staked his claim in the Big Bad Bosses, hitches a ride to these 2 big boys, to the Twin Towers 2, hoping that they could carry him to victory. But in the end, once they split up, it was him, his own self, that carried himself to victory in the Escape Room, the Chamber match. And now Mac is hoping to win this match, win the main event of Wrestleschizophrenia 2, which would be huge for him, and hold on to the Ultraverse World Championship. Because if you could beat two of the hottest contenders at the top of the tier list, who else is going to even be able to beat you? Square DA isn't in the company anymore. The Gooner has several skulls under his belt. He could be going for the championship next. And Igor Simp is still the bankrupt champion. He could be going for double dipping, but one of these days, maybe in the summer, we'll run back the grand tournament. Mac beat Square DA and won the escape room so he could do this. Yeah. And the final two in that escape room, you may ask, was Mac and this man. Not this man. The final two of the Escape Room 2025 was Mac and the Business-Tron, the inaugural Ultraverse World Champion. And it was at the escape room that Business-Tron had to pull double duty, as he lost the tag titles, the Best Friends Championship, which they held the entire season, up until losing them to the Turbo Trio, that still hold those titles today. So in one night, Business-Tron lost everyone, everything, every opportunity. And man, does he look pissed. Looking at the scoreboard, the predictions over here. 0% of the vote on Caveman Jim. 1% of the vote on Business-Tron. And 99% of the vote on Mac. If the young boy, the young lion Mac, can pull out a victory out of the ashes of some kind of greater catastrophe, he may come out the other side a reigning, defending, lovable champion. And there he is, your Ultraverse World Champion, Mac, here to lay the Mac down. Only winning this championship for the first time at the escape room. So this is his first time actually entering with it. Unfortunately, we did not see the weeks of television leading up to this event, so we didn't see how Mac would act as a champion. Apparently, that broadcast is just not ready to air. They were filmed overseas. We'll see him in like 6 years. Mac needs to contemplate the decisions he's making. Can't align with either of them, but surely they won't align with each other. This main event, triple threat, championship match, the very end of the biggest Ultraverse event of the year, Wrestleschizophrenia 2. The end of Season 1. Till we return again. That's what we're fighting for. Whoa, why are there two refs? Oh, one's an announcer, okay. Thought we fired this guy. Shout out Eon. Caveman Jim. Business-Tron. Mac. Ring the bell. Oh, okay. Caveman Jim and Mac immediately. Oh, Business-Tron running through them. The disillusion, the explosion of the big bad bosses. You're right, man. This is a hard match to follow because that last match was very emotional. And you can care about Mac all you want, but we just saw a man die. There's a somber tone to this event now that Han Solo... Oh, it seems like they are doing double duty on this guy. Immediately going for a chair. Again, no rules when it comes to a triple threat other than pinfalls. Oh my god. Pinfalls and submissions must happen inside the ring. Mac trying to fight back, but again... We haven't to see Caveman Jim like fully compete in a single match. I think the last match he had for the Ultraverse Championship, he was in a match with the Business-Tron. Kick out immediately, not even a one. So I think this has been his long plan ever since Caveman Jim lost that title in that first ever Ultraverse tournament to the Businessron. He thought the best way to win this title, the only man that has not won this title in this matchup, would be to... Oh my god, throwing a chair at Mac. They're just... okay, I feel bad for this kid. They all have... Obviously, everyone wants a championship, but Businessron is hoping to win back the championship that Igor Simp, quote-unquote, stole from him, and that he is deserved. Caveman Jim is hoping to win the title that he has always wanted to win since entering that tournament. And Mac is just hoping to leave with his body and championship intact. Surely these relationships cannot be fixed. Trying to break up that pin. Has no faith in Caveman Jim. Alright, so I know everyone didn't vote. Ultra points do cost a lot. But what is everyone pulling for? Who does everyone want to win? It's not about who you think. Well, I guess you would want the person who you bet for. Me or the crowd. Oh, there's the hello, Andrew. Some of the signs are custom. Oh, shoulder tackle to his back, to his shoulder. They're trying to glitch. Oh, there's holding up bear hug. Twitch chatter pogged Peter is going for Mac. Hello, Peter. As they both roll, Mac picks up the chair that was thrown on his head. He cannot get an opportunity, man, and he's already busted open. I feel for this kid. I think there's a chance that he just like pulls one out last minute. He steals this one, the heist of the century. Trying to go for that bear hug. Trying to get that spanking. The strength of Mac lifting up the Businessron. Snake Eyes on the ropes. Oh, breaking that Singapore cane over his head. And now, I think that Businessron and Caveman Jim don't even notice Mac here. Or maybe Caveman Jim doesn't. Caveman Jim thought going into this, okay, I can beat the Gooner, right? It's just the Gooner. We haven't seen those two fight ever. Caveman Jim views Businessron as the threat, as the champion he needs to take down. But Businessron isn't the champion. Mac is. And Businessron, better than Caveman Jim, knows what Mac is capable of because ultimately Mac is the one that beat him in the escape room. Lifting him up. Snake Eyes on the ropes. Running him, pinning him down, spearing him. See, again, Caveman Jim constantly underestimates Mac. And it will eventually be his downfall. You know, no spoilers. I'm assuming, of course, it could be. As he mounts and strikes Caveman Jim. Maybe he's starting to realize what's happening here. Oh, fighting back out of that chair. I'm pulling for Mac. Fuck it, I'm going to show my bias. I'm always pulling for the underdog, the little guy. As Businessron and Caveman Jim continue to fight each other. Run the ropes. Elbow in the corner. Fight. Fight. Oh, elbow himself! He seems to have learned a lot from his protege, Businessron. Surely he's taught him more than Caveman Jim ever could. Oh my god, on that chair. Mac trying to get his blood pumping again as the two big men fight inside the ring. The two colossus. The two twins. Oh, lifting knee. Running knee lifts. Mac again, not faltering. Staying standing, just grabbing a weapon. More chairs. Watch out for that dropping behemoth. A lot of chairs in the ring. Everyone throwing their chairs in the ring. They're tired of sitting. They want to stand. A standing ovation. As Caveman Jim mimics that he's going to break him. Pedigree on the chair. Pedigree next to the chair. Caveman Jim trying to break up this pin. No, sorry, that was the golden shower. My mistake. It's the golden shower, the flashy thumbnail, and the Mac down. We've yet to see what it looks like. Pulling for Mac. Oh! Flashy thumbnail! Oh, but Businessron catches him, not allowing this to happen. Going for the golden shower. Oh! Neckbreaker. As Mac just watches these two big men struggle to get up. Rolling around in those chairs. Splitting his drawers open. Stomping on that bionic arm. Oh my god! The shortness of Mac allows him to duck under without even trying. Putting Businessron into submission, but Caveman Jim breaks it up. He views Mac as some kind of bug, some creature, some critter in the way. But now he's got his sights set on him. I see you. And Mac sees him too, dropping him down. Two big men sit in the middle of the ring. Caveman Jim smartly, again, Caveman Jim is probably the smartest of these three. He's a schemer, a planner, rolling to the outside. Mac grabbing that chair and throwing it at Businessron before he can escape the ring. He's saying 2. Oh, because it's Wrestleschizophrenia 2, of course. Pushing him down with 1 foot, showing the strength of Mac and rather the weakness of Businessron. Grabbing that Singapore cane. Watch out! Again! Every time this kid has an advantage. Businessron tackling Caveman Jim down, potentially believing he was the one attacking him. Mac reeling from this, trying to get his energy back up as the 2 big men fight on top of the 2. Look how much blood is on that 2, and there's about to be more as Caveman Jim is now busted open. Chair to the back. Chair to the Mac. Lifting him up. It's amazing that he's able to lift up Businessron, but raking the eyes. That's why he's got the goggles. Going for the golden shower on the chair. Oh my god, he's fully knocked out, but Caveman Jim is still standing. Look at that blood. All of Mac's blood, literal blood, sweat, and tears inside this ring on that championship. He wants to be a fighting champion. Caveman Jim rolls him over, going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I guess, in the end, all the villains win. But hey, I mean... Igor Simp retained championship. Fred 3 won the Fred 3 Open Challenge. Girlcha has an opportunity at the Bankrupt Championship. I think that's what happened. What a somber end to Wrestleschizophrenia. And I didn't think it could get any worse. But ultimately... Caveman Jim earned it, deserved it, fought all this way. I think Businessron is now on a 3-match losing streak. We will see what happened. Made $8K today in profits today. Let me tally together this this final bet. Yeah, no. Oh, sorry. 1 person picked Businessron. Congrats to that one. Oh wait, no, sorry. Nobody picked Caveman Jim. Caveman Jim won. I almost fucked up there. Caveman Jim is the Ultraverse World Champion. Let's run this down. We saw Caveman Jim take out the Businessron and Max, stealing both of their championship. We saw the Gooner remove Han Solo from this company by throwing his career and life in a casket. We saw Fred 3 take on his longtime illegitimate brother he may or may not have been aware of in the Fred 3 Open Challenge. The Best Friends champions, the Turbo Trio, retain their title against the Strange Bedfellows of Puke and Stinky Joe Mama. In the Iron Man match, Todd Sullivan tried to stop the count by paying off the ref or doing something to that referee, so we had to replace him in overtime with Tropical, who served as the referee, but ultimately Orangutan won that one, retaining the Ultraverse World Championship. A lot of titles have changed hands. A lot has happened here today. A lot has transpired, if you will. And sometimes Wrestleschizophrenia ends on a somber note, but this is the season finale of the Ultraverse Ultra Bets. Legitimately, I thank all of you for joining me along these Ultra Bets, and some of you getting invested, even though you don't normally love wrestling. This is something I've wanted to do, like the simulation aspect of it. I've been doing this since I was a kid for fun. It's a good season of Ultraverse Ultra Bets. It will return. I don't know when exactly, as the points are being tallied for the Ultra Bets. But for right now, I'm going to be going for a while. I wanted to end the stream like this. I know this is shorter than normal, but we did get the entire card in there. Maybe if we had more wrestlers, but you never know with these things. We just have to lump some of them together. I will be back, or I won't be back, rather, until May. So... there will be podcasts. The next 2 Tuesdays will be Super Tuesday episodes of Switch to Ultra. But beyond that, maybe I will stream at the very end of April, but also a video goes up now that you guys now know what that video is. That I will be gone. I'm taking a little break for a little bit. In about 7 hours, not to brag, but I'm about to pick up the hottest woman on earth from the airport. So I'm rubbing it in your face. See you guys next time, whenever that is. Peace.